Hey everyone, welcome back to week number 2 of the eJuice bar review. This line, the eJuice bar line, was sent to me for free for the purpose of this review. Thank you, Ben. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get on with the review. No, I'm not going to do every review in rhyming. Okay, Granny's Apple Pie is a sweet dessert vape flavour with hints of vanilla, caramel, and apple pie on the exhale. It is classed as a sweet dessert flavour without being too sweet for a daily vape. So yeah, I do enjoy this one. I think this is a really good flavour, this one. From memory, again, I think it's another one that sort of sits quite far back in the mix. The flavour isn't a mega flavour hit like a lot of juices are. But it's one that doesn't suffer from that. It's a very good vape. Definitely what it says on the tin. There's I get an apple pie, but with cinnamon, and I get a caramel. Definitely an all day vape. Definitely on my early buy list. That flavour is really good. Next one is RY4 tobacco. Now this is again, this is another wee story with me and RY4. RY4 was, I bought when I first got my very first vape setup from Ben from eJuice bar. I got my Kanga sub box mini kit, and I got a few flavours that he had. And RY4 was the one that I bought the large bottle of, because I figured I was coming off tobacco, may as well get a tobacco vape. And really fond memories of it. It's, yeah, from memory, it was quite a strong tobacco flavour on this one. From memory, that is. Yeah, this tobacco flavoured liquid has light tones of caramel. This is a great liquid for everyday use. Definitely a really good all-day vape, that one. Quite a light tobacco flavour, but then vape juices that say they're tobacco flavoured, I've yet to come across one that, oh wow, that's tobacco, all right, you know, like, I've yet to come across one that does that. So, but that is a really nice juice. Definitely a caramel hit to it, for sure. Yeah, that's a good juice. It's hard to know what to say about it. Yeah, definitely an all-day vape. If you're coming off tobacco, that's probably a good one to go to. Just to customize yourself or climatize yourself with vaping in general, because it can be quite a shift in from smoking cigarettes to vaping, and that kind of bridges that gap really quite nicely, I think. Definitely early buy list for sure, and a really good all-day vape. The next one is Banana Deluxe. Smooth, creamy, and fruity eJuice. It is a perfect everyday vape. With a perfect blend of strawberry, whipped cream, and banana, this eJuice is classified as a dessert vape, whilst not being too sweet. Have a try and tell us what you think. So the banana, I might just change atomizers for this one. I've got a few atomizers here. If anyone's wondering what atomizers I do use, for the flavors, I tend to use my Nixon, which is a really cool atomizer, bottom airflow, kind of a rip off of the Kennedy, from what I'm told, and what I've kind of figured out. I think we'll go to my 13 Heavens and 9 Hells, which is a great little atomizer, that one. As you see, I kind of have a little bit of the airflow closed. It's a very airy atomizer. It's more of a cloud chasers atomizer, but I do find that there is flavour to be had there, for sure. Get that lined up, line the slots up with the coils. Okay, where were we? Banana Deluxe. This was another one that I got when I first started vaping. I've probably put too much in it, god damn it. That's a good one. It's kind of a soapy flavor, and I'm not saying that it tastes like soap at all, but the flavor profile is kind of smooth and creamy, very creamy, very, yeah, like that picture that they have, like a strawberry banana smoothie. Yeah, it's like a smoothie vape, that one. Definitely on my early buy list. Bananas can be tricky. If you're into banana milkshakes and banana flavored stuff, then for sure, definitely. I think banana vapes tend to be more banana flavored as opposed to produce bananas. They taste like, that tastes, as I say, like a smoothie, or a banana milkshake, or a banana flavored lolly, as opposed to an actual banana. But definitely early buy list, that one, for sure. It is a really nice vape. Very, very good. Really sweet, quite sweet. Right, so the next one is Life is Peachy. Life is Peachy is just as the name suggests. Prominent flavour of peach with a light creamy flavour on the exhale. Great everyday vape. I think I've tried this one before. From memory, I think it's like quite a producey peach. That is to say, it tastes like a peach as opposed to a peach flavoured something. It's another one of his line where the flavour sits quite far back in the mix. I'd kind of like to see it a little bit more prominent, but it is nonetheless a nice vape, that one. Definitely an all-day vape. Definitely put it on my early buy list. I would go for that for sure. Okay, the next one, Peanut Butter Deluxe. This one I haven't tried this, and I've been wanting to try it for quite some time. Ever had a craving for a chocolatey peanut butter? Well, this is what we have come up with. With a slap in the face of creamy peanut butter and a smooth exhale of chocolate, this vape is for all of those peanut butter nutters out there, which I'm one. I've always loved my peanut butter. I've got some pretty crazy peanut butter sandwich ideas that I really like, that, while sound weird, if you really think about it, it's not. I enjoy peanut butter and tomato sandwiches. Delicious, with lots of pepper and salt and pepper. Think about it, honestly. It's not as gross as it sounds. It's not as far out and freaky as it sounds. But this juice, I've wanted to try this for a while. I knew I had it in the box there for a couple of weeks while it was steeping away, and I haven't touched it. So I'm looking forward to this. I found chocolate vapes can be a little tricky sometimes. A lot of chocolate vapes can come out tasting cocoa-y, like a cocoa powder. But here goes. Yeah, definitely a peanut butter chocolate deal. It does suffer from the cocoa powder syndrome a little bit, but not as bad as some of the ones I've tried. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a flavour that does sit a little far back in the mix, but again, it's not one that suffers from that. I think it benefits. I think personally, my own personal palate sort of tells me a little more creamy could do it some justice. Yeah, like add a few creams to it maybe. I'm not here to tell anyone how to do their job. But yeah, I mean, my own personal palate would suggest it would benefit from a creamy type flavour to it. But very good, very, very good. Okay, next up is coconut custard. This vape has hints of vanilla custard with a refreshing coconut aroma on the exhale. I like coconuts. I'm not necessarily a fan of coconut flavoured stuff, apart from the Macintosh lollies. The Macintosh coconut lollies were absolutely delicious, and I thoroughly enjoyed those when I was a kid. So hopefully this one sort of follows those lines. So what are we going for? Vanilla and custard. Vanilla, custard and coconut. It's not really to my palate. It's coconut and custard, and in vapes they're two flavors I don't necessarily get on so well with. If you're a fan of vanilla vapes, of custard vapes and coconut, definitely, because that has both in abundance. That's one flavor that doesn't sit so far back in the mix. I would buy. I don't think I would put that on my early buy list, simply because custard flavored vapes are a tricky one. They're not necessarily what I would, what I sort of quantify a custard to be. But I mean, again, if you're into custards and you're into that sort of thing, then definitely. Now Ben's got 5 new flavors that he sent me that are on the website here, and the first one is the Muff, freshly baked cupcake that will leave your taste buds wanting more of this delicious treat. Okay, so I'm assuming it's a muffin of some description. All right, here goes. It's not bad. I get a citrusy kind of flavor, like a lime or an orange flavored muffin, if that makes any sense. Not necessarily my palate, but as I say, and as I've said a million times before, that's not to say that it won't be yours. not necessarily my kind of deal, but good nonetheless. Would it be on my early buy list? If you buy it, it's not going to be a really shocking flavor. There's hints of familiarity to it, which I think for the new vapor is what we were looking for, or what we are looking for, is a kind of familiar flavor. I mean, I would hate to drop or you know, I would hate to buy an eJuice when I'd first started that was that I've never tasted before or have absolutely no familiarity with. I think that can be a bit of a pitfall in buying eJuice, simply because of the transition. I mean, vaping is pretty different to eating and smoking, where it's kind of a mix of the two, really. But yeah, the next one is Dragon's Brains. We have carefully extracted the sweet juices from Dragon's Brains to bring you this eJuice. Smooth, fruity goodness, yet slightly evil and addictive. Okay. Yeah, that's one that sits really far back in the mix, that one. I get a dragon fruity kind of flavor to it, but very subtle. The whole flavor across the board on that one is really, really subtle. And it's hard to pick any flavor out of it. Early buy list? No, I wouldn't have that on my early buy list. It's a really subtle flavor, that one. Next one is Mouth Funk Crunch, a warm berry crunch dessert served up with a creamy vanilla ice cream on the side. Relive those younger times when there was not a care in the world. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Yep, I'll use the same one. So yeah, I haven't tried any of these flavors yet. So they're new to me. Mouth Fruit Crunch. That's a nice flavor. That's a really, really good one, that one. That is a really, really nice. The berry's quite far back in the mix. I get a custardy, vanilla, ice creamy type deal to it. Right, it's not a bad juice. Early buy, maybe. Actually, no, I probably wouldn't put it on my early buy list. And if I was going to buy a bottle of it, it would be a small one, just to see if I like it. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what to make of that one. An interesting flavour. I'll go to the Mad Hatter. This is my other flavour RDA that I use, that I've found to be really quite good. Is the Mad Hatter. That flips open. Look at that. It's a nice, again, it's a bottom feed airflow, which is good. I dig it. So what's next? Unicorn dust, mouth-watering creamy strawberry iced vanilla cupcake flavor. Okay, nice and quick flavor profile there. Very nice. Exactly what it says on the box. Creamy strawberry iced vanilla cupcake. Yep. It's like you get the vanilla on the inhale, and then on the exhale you get the strawberry, but the two mix together on the exhale. Definitely on my early buy list, that one for sure. Really nice, a really good flavor, that one. And the last in the line is Vanilla Lovers. Everything vanilla lovers dream about. Sweet, creamy, vanilla-y goodness all in one juice. I've really been enjoying vanilla vapes. I've had quite a few now and find that the flavor translates really well into a vapor. Yeah, that's a good vanilla. Again, it sits quite far back in the mix, that flavor, but I don't think it doesn't hurt it sitting quite that far back, you know. That's a nice vape. Definitely an all-day vape. Vanilla with a twist. There's a twist of something in there that I can't put my finger on. Almost a caramel. So yeah, that's the line. And as with all of our New Zealand vendors, there's a comment section in the checkout section of the website. Just fill in any special requirements that you have in that section, and Ben from eJuice Bar will be only too happy to provide you with any kind of special requests that you may have. So yeah, with that being said, there'll be, again, like always, there's a giveaway. That'll be over on the Facebook page. I will go over there and post. I think what we're going to do from now on is I'm not going to say what the giveaway is on the video. You'll have to go over to the Facebook page, like it, and comment. And same deal, just tag yourself in the comment section of that thread, and you'll be going into the draw for whatever the giveaway may be. So with that being said, thanks for watching, people, and we will see you again next week, hopefully, with the next eJuice Kiwejuice review. Have a good one, peeps, and we'll see you next week.